Hi BFF, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, your virtual BFF, and today I want to talk to you about the 75 challenge that changed my entire life. Hashtag 75 hard. So let's go.
Cut carbs, cut sugar, fat turns to ketones. More benefits like energy, more focus like a free throw. Cut carbs, cut sugar, fat turns to ketones. I'm losing weight and feeling great since I switched to keto.
All right, so what is the 75 hard challenge? I'm sure you've seen it on Insta or Facebook. Your friends have been sharing it in their stories. You're like, what's that? So it's very simple. It's not a fitness or a diet challenge. It is a mental toughness challenge. What is it? So I'm reading right here from Andy Frisella, the creator of the 75 hard challenge. It is 75 days straight, following a diet of your choice, no cheat meals for 75 days. That also means no alcohol. 2, work out 2 times a day for 45 minutes. And guess what? One of those workouts has to be outdoors. Yes, outdoors, non-negotiable. 3, drink a gallon of water a day. Wow. 4, read 10 pages of non-fiction book, a personal development entrepreneur book. And 5, take a progress photo every single day. So I started my 75 hard challenge on January 6th of 2020, and I was coming out of a very dark moment in my life following New Year's, and just kind of like that whole holiday weight gain depression of, oh my gosh, I can no longer eat whatever I want to because I live in Vegas and our summer starts in March. So I gotta get back on the bandwagon, gotta get my health in check and get back on the sober train, because I broke sobriety in November and started drinking and eating everything in sight and got a little fluffy over the holidays.
You don't love me!
So I was not feeling very good about myself after New Year's, and I knew that I had to commit to something very extreme in order to get the results that I wanted to see. So on January 6th, I went all in into this challenge, and I decided to up-level it also. So I decided to incorporate the Miracle Morning, a book by Hal Elrod. If you've not read it, it talks about how to get your mind right before you start the day, how you win the morning, and you can win the day with meditation, visualizations, affirmations, reading, scribing, exercise, all the good stuff, right? So I wanted to incorporate the Miracle Morning practices into my 75 hard. For my diet, I chose the keto diet with ketones, of course, because I'm the keto queen. So I decided to go all in on the keto diet, and actually for the first time ever stick to an actual keto diet, because before this, I was simply just getting into ketosis by drinking ketones, and I wasn't actually following a ketogenic diet. Yes, that's a thing. Let me know down below if you want more info on that. But so ketones and keto and tracking my macros, drinking a gallon of water a day, doing 2 workouts, one of which was my 45-minute ride on my Peloton. And the second was a brisk walk with my dog Oliver outdoors in our neighborhood and getting to 10,000 steps a day. And during that time, I was listening to personal development, at least 45 minutes on my walk, but I was also reading a book before I went to sleep, at least 10 pages before I went to bed, and taking a progress photo every single day, okay? In the morning, as soon as I'd wake up, I'd go weigh in, take a progress photo, post it. I shared my entire journey on Instagram, and it was really cool because I did that for accountability. So when I post things to social media, I do it for myself to be accountable to the goals that I've set out to crush and accomplish. So if it happens to inspire someone, awesome, great. But my intention by posting my journey is to force myself to do it and actually commit and follow through on the things that I decide to do. So it's been really interesting. Oddly enough, I was able to inspire other people along their journey to start, taking better care of their mind and body. I've noticed people are doing alternative versions of 75 hard and just kind of making it their own, because the original 75 hard is if you fail at one of these things, so if you have a cheat meal or you have some alcohol or you don't finish your gallon of water, or if you don't take a progress pic that day or read the book or do your 2 45-minute workouts, one of which has to be outdoors, you have to start over. And of course, yes, discipline is super, super, super important. But at the same time, I urge you guys to take control of your life, commit to something, stick to something, but don't be hard on yourself also. If you feel like you have to start over, that's okay. It's all about the journey, not the destination. I want you to be so obsessed with your morning routine that you absolutely love it, that you're not even looking forward to day 75 because you're like, this is my life now. So when I started this thing, I was kind of depressed. I was going through a lot of really tough situations in my life, personal life. And so I needed something to shift my focus from being depressed all the time and drinking a ton of wine and eating whatever I wanted to putting myself first, So I realized that I had developed a lot of codependency tendencies where I was putting everyone else's needs ahead of my own. Literally everyone else's needs came before mine. And then I grew resentment towards everyone in my life because I was putting them first and I was neglecting myself, thinking that they were supposed to take care of me, but in reality, I was supposed to take care of me. So 75 hard taught me that you must take care of yourself before you can be in a good headspace to take care of other people. Self-love is so, so important because the way that you treat yourself is the example that you set for other people and how to treat you. And also, you can't physically love anyone else until you love yourself. And by loving yourself is by fulfilling your own needs first and foremost. So I learned a lot during this challenge. It wasn't just about fat loss for me. It was about discipline and mindset. And I learned that in order for me to show up as my best self, I must truly fill my own cup. And that includes, my morning routine, which you can check out here. And that was with my gratitude, listing out all the things that I'm so grateful for, my mantras, speaking into existence all the things that I want to see come to fruition. And it was about my ketones, my keto diet, tracking my macros on Carb Manager, and literally realizing that, wow, majority of the people doing keto are doing it wrong because they're eating a lot of protein, which turns into sugar, and they're not eating enough fat. So for sure, if you want to be accurate and do things precisely, especially in the keto world, it's so important to track your macros. I love the app called Carb Manager. You can log everything in there and it keeps track of everything for you. That's the app. I love it because I realized that I was not consuming nearly enough fat. So I started literally eating avocados like they were going out of style. I started drinking MCT oils on the daily, bringing little packets with me everywhere I went just in case I had to eat out. Yes, you can eat keto when you're eating out, but majority of it, it's gonna be a bunch of protein. It's foreign for people to order like an avocado or two when they're out and about because they'll give you like 3 little slivers and I'm like, no, I legit need a real avocado.
Avocado! Thanks!
I need maybe like 2 of them. So bring on the avocado. That was interesting. I realized that for me, in order for me to stick to everything I needed to do, I needed to get really good at being disciplined at home. So I used to go out all the time, literally all the time, every day, sometimes multiple times a day, or I'd order in Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub, that kind of thing. And during my 75 hard, I realized that, you have to plan ahead. So I would do Instacart grocery delivery. I would do Foodie Fit meal preps, and I made sure that I was prepped for success. And what I loved about my diet, once I got the hang of it, is that I'm a creature of habit. So I can literally eat the same meals every single day and be totally okay with it. So I learned how to input my macros into Carb Manager the night before. So the next day when I wake up, I could just be on autopilot. Like, be present in the moment, yes, but be on autopilot. Gratitude, cool. Mantras, cool. Peloton, cool. Walk my dog, cool. Drink some ketones, awesome. Then I break my fast and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna have some egg whites, avocado, MCT oils, some baby dill, maybe a pickle. And I got into the habit of just looking at Carb Manager and knowing exactly what to eat to get my macros right so I can continue to burn fat and get those losses that I was looking for. So as I'm recording this, I still have an entire day tomorrow before my final results. But as of right now, I am down 15 pounds on the 75 hard challenge, and that is incredible. And I'm so grateful and happy about that. But at the same time, I realized that what I started as a fat loss challenge became something that is now incorporated and hardwired in my brain. Like, yes, my 75 hard challenge ends tomorrow, but no, I'm not gonna stop drinking a gallon of water and reading personal development and working out. I am, however, maybe going to enjoy a glass of wine. We'll see. I haven't decided if I'm gonna break sobriety or not with this whole quarantine situation. I don't really have a place to go to celebrate. So I might just have to extend this thing, we'll see. But for me, I realized that these are just really good, healthy habits to have, not just to do for 75 days, but to actually ingrain in your day-to-day life, to be able to move your body and develop your mind and to give yourself so much water, to stay hydrated, to have all your organs function properly, to stick to a diet and not feel like you needed to have a cheat meal. Because I got super creative. I was doing keto and I was allowing myself up to 50 carbs per day. So I was able to find keto alternatives to desserts and things to satisfy my sweet tooth without having to sacrifice my commitment to 75 hard, without having to break my diet. So it was awesome to get creative, find alternatives, and to really see myself every single day go after these goals and accomplish them, and going to bed feeling satisfied and so proud of myself. And waking up in the morning being even more proud of myself because I continue to see progress and results, and your body composition just like changing right before you in front of the mirror. It's been phenomenal to watch. So I highly urge you, if you have not done the 75 hard challenge, to participate in this, commit to this, see what you are capable of. It's going to do wonders for you, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually and emotionally, and every level. You are going to be a lot more productive at work. You're going to be a better person when you show up in relationships, whether that's with your spouse and your children, your coworkers, your business partners, you're following your audience. You're just going to be the best version of you because you're taking the time to love yourself, fill your own cup before you go out there into the world and fill the cups of everyone else. Self-care and self-love is so important. So I'm going to share my results with you guys right here. So these are my 75-day hard results. And I look forward to doing many more rounds of the 75 hard in the upcoming future. I think that it's something that I'm going to carry with me throughout my life. And I absolutely think it's so important to cultivate discipline, because discipline equals consistency. Consistency equals success and results. And that is what we all want to see when it comes to our mind, body, soul, spirit, business, finances, all of that. So let me know down below if you have done the 75 hard challenge, or if you're excited to get started on your own 75 challenge, and let me know what you're most excited for, what you're most looking forward to, and what you got out of it if you completed your own version of the 75 hard. So peace, love, and all that jazz. See you guys next time. Bye.